So for those of you that don't know me, I'm the owner of Old Cross Classic Cars, a car restoration business that I started a few years ago, and we're finally at a transition point where I can no longer do everything on my own. When I first started the company, I was the only worker. I was the boss, the worker, the welder, everything. It was just a one-man band, a one-man operation. And I finally come to the point where I need more people. So if you haven't seen my previous YouTube videos, we actually do classic car, classic vehicle restoration. And one of my last projects was a big truck, an S1900, International S1900. And most recently I purchased a triaxle, so it's a big construction dump truck with a dump box for up to 40 tons. Not your regular pickup. So right now I've got 2 trucks and I'm looking for drivers. I'm offering up to 40% of the business, of the trucking business, for someone that's ambitious and has the vision to see the potential of this business. So if you're unaware, Canada and in many places of the United States currently are in a very, very big shortage of truck drivers and trucks. And so based on one of those reasons was what led me to buy the 2 trucks. So yes, I'm offering up to 40% of the business, the trucking business, for anyone that's willing to pursue this. Now if this being a small business, a starting business, I can't offer you a guaranteed salary out of pocket. First of all, because I don't have that kind of money. Secondly, because Old Crows, we don't offer trucking, we don't offer truck jobs, trucking contracts. We're offering a job as a truck driver. So we don't actually have the work for the truck, but I can get the work for the truck, if you understand what I mean. So if you're looking for money, $5,000, $10,000 right away, this is not for you. This is for someone that's willing to see the potential of what it means to be the owner of 40% of the trucking business in the long term. This is a long term, and by long term I mean a couple of, maybe 1 or 2 months, I would say, or more depending on how fast you're able to get your license, or if you already have a license. If you already have a D license, you can already start driving the triax. If you've got just a car license, a G license, you can drive the white truck. So one truck, because of the weight, so I'm going to explain this, and you can review it on the MTO website, which is the Ministry of Transportation for Canada, and you can also check out some of the information on the Drive Test Center. So if you look at the back of your G license, if you've got a car license, if you flip it over and look in the back, it will give you the maximum weight that you're allowed to drive, and that's 11,000 kilos or 11 tons. So the white truck, it's under that weight, meaning that I actually have it currently insured with the G license. So if you've just got a normal car license, you can possibly start working right away. Now for the triaxle, it being over 11 tons, you need at least a D license. Now this is something interesting that I didn't know before. Everybody says that you need thousands and thousands of dollars to get a truck license, and that's not true. To drive the triaxle, you can get a D license, and it actually costs less than a car license. It costs about $150. Now if you want to drive the bigger trucks, the one with 2 trailers and above a certain weight, then you need a full A license. And as of 2017, so before 2017, you could just go to a drive test center, pay the normal fee for just as if you were going to do a normal drive test for a car. You do the written test, then you do a drive test. You pass or fail. If you passed, you got your truck license. But then after 2017, the corrupt government decided to make mandatory for you to take truck training courses, and that's where the big cost comes from. So in the same way that you've got normal beginner driver education or BDE course for cars, you have the same thing for trucks, but it costs upwards of $5,000. Now that's only mandatory for the A license. For the D license, you can still fortunately, go in and take the written test and then do the driving test. So again, this is one reason why I cannot offer you $5,000 right away out of my pocket, because the other reason, because I don't have that kind of money available right now. If you followed some of their videos, I'm actually, more than being a mechanic, I'm an entrepreneur. So I also have a few other businesses, mainly the construction business for this year. So I can't put all my money out of pocket. And besides, I'm not looking for a worker. I'm looking for I'm looking for a business partner. You see, you pay somebody by the hour, you pay a worker. They don't care what's happening in the business. They just care about the money. They just want to get paid. Whether they work or not, they want to get paid that $25, $22, $25 an hour. I'm looking for someone that will actually not only drive the truck, but preferably also manage the business. Contact contractors, business owners, fill out taxes if need be. I'm willing to do those things in the beginning if necessary, if you just drive. So that's why I'm offering up to 40% of the business. So right away, I think it's a good opportunity, again, because there's a shortage, an extreme shortage of trucks and truck drivers at the moment. I've already spoken to a few companies, and they all said that right away, as soon as you get a driver, they told me, as soon as you get a driver for the truck, you're hired. You can work right away. But again, I don't like making promises, so that's why I'm offering a percentage instead of a fixed rate of pay. Now, if you do your research, you will know that any tow, just a regular tow truck, like for a car, runs you about $100 an hour. So if you're 10 minutes away, they'll charge you maybe $60 if they're nice. Most guys will charge you $100. I paid $400 to get a car transported from a location in Oshawa to our location in Madoc, which is 2 hours away. That's $400 in 2 hours. And that's just a regular tow truck. Most construction companies are paying upwards of $100 an hour for the triaxle dump truck, and maybe a bit less, up to $80 or $100 an hour for the smaller the white truck, the S1900. Now, the other thing, what I can offer you in terms of the business, again, is the 40%. The trucks are currently located at my property, so I can also offer you a place to stay free of charge. And you can check out my other video for further information on that. I hope I can find somebody with the vision that I have and the ambition to see the potential of this business, and I will find it sooner or later. Thanks for watching.